This morning, an American couple is inside a Mexican jail, a jail their lawyer calls a hellhole. Paul Accio and his wife Christy were arrested the minute they set foot in Cancun. A hospitality company accuses them of fraud over a timeshare dispute the couple says they thought was settled years ago. Family members are begging the U.S. government to intervene and bring them home. Let's get right to CNN's Polo Sandoval for the latest on this. What are you learning?
John, we have heard about timeshare cautionary tales, and this really just takes it to a completely different level, as this couple is still in a Mexican prison with no idea when they may potentially be released or even on bond. And we're going to get you more about what the company, that timeshare company, has to say in just a second. But here's a quick background on this. According to the attorneys representing the family and some of the family members who I had a chance to speak to, they believe that this all stems back to 2021 when the Accios entered into a contract agreement with Palace Resorts, basically an 11-year contract. And it was about months into this contract when they considered themselves unsatisfied customers. They say that they were not able to use their time at the resort as promised. So they turned to American Express, which was the credit card they used for the deposit on this timeshare, saying that they were unsatisfied with the services from this vendor. American Express, according to the attorneys, investigated, and they sided with the couple, saying that they are not liable for nearly $117,000 in payments. So they refunded that money. They thought it was over, as you point out, John. However, the company ended up filing a criminal complaint there in Quintana Roo, which is the state where Cancun is. A judge then issuing an arrest warrant, and this scene that you see here in video that was provided by state prosecutors is what played out earlier this month as they landed, after departing Michigan, landed in Cancun for what they thought was going to be an issue-free vacation. Instead, were detained by authorities and said that they were suspected of fraud. I want to get you straight to what this company has to say in response to a request for comment from CNN. They said the Palace Company subsidiary Palace Elite filed a criminal complaint with Mexican authorities after Paul and Christy Accio fraudulently disputed legitimate credit card charges and publicly encouraged others to do the same. They go on to write that Mexican prosecutors reviewed the evidence and following failed attempts to serve notice, obtained court-approved arrest warrants. Now, Lindsay Hall, who I want you to hear from in just a moment, the daughter of the couple, told me that at no point, to her knowledge, was she ever contacted by Interpol or authorities from Mexico.
My mom maybe gets a phone call a day. It's very short, usually less than 5 minutes. There's certain things that she won't even share with me and my brother because I don't think she wants us to even know. Now that I have kids of my own, I understand like wanting to protect your kids from certain things. And I think that that's what she's trying to do, and she's trying to stay really strong.
Lindsay Hall reaching out even all the way to the White House, hoping for a response. The State Department telling CNN that they are aware of 2 U.S. citizens that are currently detained, that are currently in Mexican custody, but they couldn't share more because of privacy reasons. They've also contacted their congressman there out of Michigan. They said that they're doing everything possible to try to bring this to a quick and safe resolution. But again, weeks into this, and still no idea when this couple will be released, even on bond.
It's got to be traumatic for that family. Polo Sandoval, thank you very much for that report.